Hello and welcome to Wyckoff Training Academy. Please, everyone who is joining, tell me about like, mm, please confirm if you are able to hear my voice properly. Uh, Please, everyone confirm if you are able to hear my voice properly, or is there any issue with the voice?
No, sir, no.
Okay, okay, I got the message also. Okay, so loud and clear. Okay, so which market do you people want me to walk you through? We'll go. I have a plan for like XAUSD, Euro USD, JVP USD. So which one you want me to begin with? FCPO. Okay. Okay, I have planned FCPO also. So one second, I'll after FCPO we would go for XAUSD, and then if anybody comes in, then we would look for their particular to use. Like I already mentioned, it has been already mentioned in this particular chart that how like where should be the sell order and where should be the buy order, and everything has been mentioned in that one. So anything particular you people want me to stress on, like uh, I I thought to have a session wherein I would be explaining how I plan my trades. Simple and straightforward. I'll not go into details and nitty-gritty of how do we do the analysis. I'll just present you the overview of how my trades look like. So to begin with, in a shortest, like to be very fast and be precise, there are three indicators which are on display. One is 155 version, one is 185 version, and one is 188 version. So I'll start from bottom to top. Like that means I'll walk you through for 188, then 185, then 155. So the purpose of using 188 is to get the top and bottom. If we get top and bottom, based on top and bottom, we plan a trades. It is simple. If a bottom is formed or a top is formed, we look for either this or either this kind of trading opportunity. If there is a breakdown and there is a test, we open a sell order. If there is a breakout and there is a test, we open a buy order. Simple. Okay. And the main purpose of the main objective of getting this top and bottom, which is based on Wyckoff price and volume, because all of my indicators are based on Richard D. Wyckoff's work. Okay. So having said that, what I normally use 188 version is to identify the exhaustion points in the market. If there is an exhaustion point, that means I will get an entry at this particular point. If this is the bottom, which was the bottom, we had a breakdown test and we got a sell trade around like 4647 approximately, give or take. So this is how I normally tend to trade any market. If there is consolidation, if there is no top or bottom formation, I will wait for it to uh, take shape and market to unfold a bottom or top, and based on that, I'll plan my trade. So here we got a bottom price went and has bounced back from this particular level. Then we got a entry candle over here. So if I initiate a trade over here, then either ways, I would exit at this particular candle or I exit at this particular candle. Second, we only consider first pullback. We don't consider second, third, or fourth pullback. Once I'm into a trade, if it is not yielding me any profit, then I'm out of the trade. Simple as that. So my interpretation is if this is the bottom, then I want price to go upwards. If that is not happening, I'm setting my buy. I'm doing my buy. Like I'm coming to a bias that from this particular price level, because my bottom, top, or support resistance are only denoting the bias of the price levels which are of our interest, or which has the pain areas, or which have of which are of interest, or which has interest from smart money or composite operator. Wyckoff used to call them composite operator. Smart money and institutional traders are the new generation jargons given to these people. So, or new people have coined this names, smart money or institutional investor. All make sense, like all are same. Whether you say composite operator, whether you say smart money, everything is simple. So once I get a bottom, I get I come to a conclusion that now we are in a position, or price is trading at a level wherein price is either going to go upwards or either going to go downwards. So I draw a price level from this particular level, particular point, and based on that I look for an opportunity either for a buying setup or for a selling setup. Once anything is negated, like for example, if price is going upward and coming back, that means there is something greater happening at this particular point, that is either accumulation or distribution, or either reaccumulation or either redistribution. So redistribution, what is redistribution? What is reaccumulation? I'll not get into phase analysis because phase analysis never worked for me, and it will never work for anyone who want to do or who want to earn consistently out of market. So this is a bold statement from my side because I have trained many people, many students across accumulation and distribution who landed into phase analysis, but phase analysis is not consistent in nature. My Because logically speaking, it is not consistent. You would get accumulation and distribution, you would be able to identify phase analysis, but the frequency would be less. And I want to get more frequent trades compared to less frequent trade, because trading is a business of probability. The number of trades you would get in larger quantity would define your ability, and will define your profitability on a longer run. So having said that, once I get a bottom, I come up with a conclusion that either price would go upwards or go downwards, and after that I would look for an opportunity, whether a test of a breakdown and all this stuff. Once once I get the stop and bottom formed, I would draw my lines. As I had hidden all the lines and whatever things I've done on the chart. Um, so that I'll be in a better position to understand, explain. Second thing, now I'll come back to 185 version. Once the 185 version gives me a red ribbon, I would look for a first pullback kind of thing. Like this was an accumulation or a distribution, whatever you want to call it, either accumulation, distribution, reaccumulation, or redistribution. Because distribution and redistribution will lead prices would that would lead prices on a like say in a downtrend or a markdown. Accumulation and reaccumulation would lead prices, or would result in prices taking going upwards. So once uh, the price goes below this ribbon, I can affirm that, or I can come up with a conclusion that okay, now first thing 188 version gave me a bottom, then price came back in price got below this particular bottom, and then second thing 185 version is red, and price is trading below this ribbon. So now I my bias says is that now I got two confirmation that price is not going upward. That means price is going to go downwards. So my trade should, whatever trade I would be looking out for would be in downwards direction. That would be a sell order. This is my second conclusion based on 185 version. I'm not applying all the other things. I only use ribbon and high volume to assess, give me a fair idea whether it is going to go upwards or downwards. And now after this one, after using 185 and after using 188 version, I, with the help of both the indicators, I come up with a bias that now the market is going downwards because it is not going upwards. It has broken the bottom, and it is not going upwards. And as soon as it goes below this link and below this bottom and below the ribbon, I come up with a bias that market is going to go downwards. Now comes the entry part. Where should I plan my entry? So for that, I use 155 version and bottom. As soon as new bottom is formed, I like to see a breakdown and test. So that happened at this particular point. So if I bring up my annotation on this particular chart, you can see there was a bottom which was broken and price went under the ribbon. Now my bias is whatever is about to follow would be a downtrend, so I should be looking out for a order opportunity. As soon as a new bottom is formed, it has been tested. I get a red candle with a blue triangle. I initiate my sell order over here with my stop. Let the market take care of my profits. I'll not get into where to exit and all this stuff because that is subjective and that is different and that would differ person to person. But I'll give you one analogy which I normally tend to use is like I have a trailing stop loss over here, and second thing I apply bottom formation. If there is a bottom forming after my trade initiation, either in a downward trend, I would exit out of the position as soon as there is a bottom formation, or if there is this particular line going below the red line, I would tighten up my stop loss with the corresponding highs, or either I would trail the stop loss accordingly. Simple as that. So we are done with the FCPO. If at all, if that the person who mentioned FCPO, if you have any other question, please let me know. Or otherwise, I'll go to switch to other chart. You can speak, my friends. You can speak because if you'll not speak, I don't want to get into a monologue wherein I'm only speaking and other people are just watching the video. So if you're attending the session, please. If you are not able to speak, if you have any sound
Yeah,
problem, then
thank
you
you,
can.
sir. All good. Thank you for the briefing. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Do you have any
Presentation.
cross questions? You can because I am a very critical person, so I want critical analysis to be done. So if you have any critical analysis, critic question, you want to cross verify certain things. If you have anything to just you can ask me. I'm a very open person, and I feel free to ask. I would be more than glad to answer you.
Yeah, I think for now, no, no question. Thank you, thank you.
And it works on any time frame. But I normally recommend don't my traders not to go below 5 minutes. If you are planning to go for 1 minute, you can trade on 1 minute. Then like for example, on a 1 minute time frame, we got a bottom at this particular point. Now, as soon as the price has broken, I'm of an intention that I would be looking out for a opportunity at this particular point, but I haven't got because on 1 minute time frame, many a times it happens, price will move in a very fast pace and in a fast manner. So this was a bottom. This was again a bottom, and once the bottom is formed, now price is approaching here. So either now I would be looking out for either a bounce back and then turning green and then a bounce and then a pullback. I would only trade first pullback, and for me this would be accumulation if price is going upwards from this particular point. I would be of a notion that we have come out of a accumulation. But again, on a 1 minute time frame, you have to be very, very, very cautious because I don't know how much time this market works. I think it is around 8 hours or 9 hours. So if that is the case, if this is the bottom, I want to see a bouncing action from this particular point. If not, if we get a breakdown, then that would be a continuation of a trend. So please mark this level 4, 5, 4, 4 or 4, 3 in your chart and see to it like if you get any trading opportunity from this particular point. Wallah, we got a breakdown of this level. So now wait for a swing reversal, not a price congestion at this particular point. So I think I covered this part. Now I'll go into. Are we okay? Which chart, which market do you want me to go into after FCPO? अगर इंडियन ट्रेडर्स है तो हिंदी में भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं. दिस इज द बाइलिंगुअल सेशन है ये. हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश बोथ दोनों भी लैंग्वेज में मैं बात करूंगा. अगर किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो बिल्कुल पूछ सकते हैं. Okay, so as per my say, what I plan XUSD. I normally refer to Onda, so I will bring up Onda. I had like shared yesterday, and if we see into this market, we got a I was expecting 1:3, and the price went into this particular direction for like more than 1:3, 3.61. And so यहाँ तक गया था ये, और उस लेवल के अभी पास में ही है मार्केट. So I will not hold on till this particular point, but फिर मार्केट यहाँ से sideways में चले गया. Market went into sideways, and it is trading in a range form. So like for my students, if they have joined, this is the support formation and resistance formation, and market is still going within the range which we have plotted. So in XAUSD same, there is nothing special to talk about because we haven't got any top or bottom. I think the last bottom or top which we had was at this particular point. This was the top. After that, I don't see any top or bottom formation in this entire price action. So 188 version don't have anything to offer. But if I plot a line from this particular point, this was the price action, and still it is revolving in this particular level. So one beauty of this price level, which I want to say, is like whenever we get a price level, either price would reject and it will go downwards, or either it would come back and it would test it and go upwards. If it is not doing so, that means it is it will act as a magnet. एक magnet के तौर पे काम करेगा ये. Price will get attracted to this particular, or price will keep on revolving in and out in a loop around this particular top and bottom price level. So in this particular case, this was my first inclination was this one. I think this was the top. Sorry, my bad. I mentioned this top, but this was the top. This was not the top or bottom. So this top, after that top, we are not going anywhere. We are in a looping situation. Price is going here and there. And if I zoom back, because as we don't have recent level, so we have to zoom back and look out for levels wherein we got a bottom or top. So okay, here was a bottom. Here was a bottom again. We are every time the bottom is formed is getting formed, price is going downwards. And this was a top which was formed, but price could not hold this top. That means market would be bearish, and it market sinked in, and price started coming downwards. And after that also, like if we see in recent past, the recent signal was this one, which was this one. I mistook it for this particular point. My bad. I'm extremely sorry for this one. uh, we had seen this is the resistance, or this is the top per se, and after that top, one second, just give me a minute. After this top, market is not going or not coming near to it. So if we get an opportunity, either a new top or a bottom formation in this price action somewhere here, or either price is coming back to this particular level, then then we would look for an opportunity to short sell at this particular point, or either break out and test of this one. So there is nothing more like there is nothing happening in this particular chart. So I'll not get into this one because we are not getting anything on 5 minute, and I don't recommend for gold traders to go below 5 minute. Any other chart which you want me to dive into? Any other market apart from XAUSD you want me to look into and share my analysis?
What about CPO, crude palm oil?
Bitcoin.
Actually, just now I have covered one thing, FCPO H2025. Just now I've covered one of.
I just joined. Yeah.
So, like we are expecting this was the bottom. We had a breakdown, and we are expecting a test of this breakdown. And as I mentioned earlier, whenever I'm trading, I'm using 188 version for just getting the top and bottom levels. And after that, I look for 185 version as if price goes below the red ribbon and if it is breaking down below the bottom, then I would be looking out for a selling opportunity. Once I get a trade setup based on 155 version, I would enter into it. Simple. Same would be with XAUSD, same would be with Euro USD, same would be with any damn good market. So we would go from bottom to top. Bottom means considering 188 version for defining the top and bottom levels. After that, look, we are using 185 version for uh, s- checking whether the market is going below the ribbon or above the ribbon. If it is doing so, and if it is aligning with the bottom breakdown, then that is a chance for us to go for, or that is an opportunity for us to look out for, or either we should be looking out for an opportunity that would be in a downtrend. Simple.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So now I'll go to Euro USD because nothing is happening on FXCM because I think Euro is doing something. It has given us good opportunities. Like we had again, I'll explain it to uh, for Euro USD traders. First, I use 188 for only getting the bottoms and tops. After getting a top or bottom formation, or after getting a bottom or a top, this was the recent top. This is the recent bottom which has been formed at this particular level. So now what I'm looking out for is as the price is below ribbon, if I'm getting a breakdown and then a test, then I would open a sell order at this particular point if ribbon is red. Second thing, if that is not the case, if that is not happening, I would look for a bottom. Like this is the bottom, test of the bottom. Price is going upwards. I could initiate a trade at this particular point, but I would rather love to wait for and looking out for an opportunity and ribbon to going upward this in this manner, and then it is turning green and I'm getting a pullback trade at this particular point. I always consider high volume. I don't consider low volume because it gives me it adds more confidence into my story because if a high volume pullback is taking place, that is a test for me. And if that is the case, then what would resolve in a higher, like if price starts moving upward after just showing me a high volume pullback, then it adds more confidence into my, or it adds more probability into my trading that once we have rejected the bottom, price is coming up. So now odds are in my favor that odds are in favor that price might go upwards because we are also above ribbon and we are also uh, tested with high volume. And now this is the place to place my bet. Okay, anything else you want me to cover on this one? Or you want me to switch time frames? If you are not getting any trade on like lower time frame, for sake of discussion, for sake of this session, we can go for higher time frame also. And one thing, I don't want anyone to like, I don't, the main objective of this, all these trading systems which I have developed, it is first thing first, I am a trader. I am not a person here to sell the courses. If you want, you can buy it. If you don't want, I'm more than happy to share my knowledge with you. If you want, you can like my videos. If you don't want, don't like my videos. I'm not here to sell anything. Neither I don't want to promote my channel. My trading is more than enough for me. I'm just whistleblower. I'm just giving you new insight into market and a new way to trade. That's it. Any other market you want me to look into? We have seen three markets: FCPO, XAUSD Gold, and Euro USD. कोई और मार्केट देखना है? कोई अगर इंडियन ज्वाइन किए हैं तो वो लोग पूछ सकते हैं.
बिटकॉइन देखें बिटकॉइन.
बिल्कुल. एक मिनट. हाँ. ओके, बिटकॉइन. कॉइनबेस या बाइनेंस से? बाइनेंस ही देखते हैं ना, मोस्टली बाइनेंस ही ज्यादातर
बाइनेंस
देखते
से
हैं.
देख लीजिए. विद यूएसडी देख
आवाज नहीं
लीजिए,
आ रही.
यूएसडीटी मत देखिए.
हाँ जी,
हाँ ये सही है, ओके ओके।
सही है ना, यही देखते
हाँ
हैं ना
सही है।
यूएसडीटी, बिटकॉइन यूएस डॉलर ही
नहीं,
देखते हैं ना लोग।
यूएस डॉलर ही देखना है।
हाँ, यूएस डॉलर, यूएसडीटी यूएस डॉलर देखते हैं ना, यहाँ पर यूएस डॉलर है।
हाँ ओके।
तो देखिए सिंपल एंड स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है। अप्रोच ट्रेडिंग में ये रहेगा कि बॉटम फॉर्म हम लोग 188 वर्जन को इस तरीके से यूज करेंगे, हमको एक बॉटम मिल चाहिए। हमको अगर बॉटम मिलता है तो हम चाहते हैं कि अगर मार्केट इसको बाउंस करके ऊपर जाएगा तो हमारा एक बायस बनता है कि मार्केट ऊपर जाने वाला है। ठीक है, इफ दैट इज नॉट हैपनिंग, अगर मार्केट बायस नहीं बनाता है, मार्केट इसको ब्रेक डाउन करता है, तो हम एक टेस्टिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी का ट्रेड करेंगे। मतलब ब्रेक डाउन के बाद टेस्ट के लिए हम वेट करेंगे। इफ वी आर गेटिंग अ टेस्ट और मार्केट 185 वर्जन के रेड रिबन है और उसके नीचे है, तो वी वुड ओनली बी लुकिंग आउट फॉर अ सेलिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी, हम लोग एक सेल ऑर्डर का इंतजार करेंगे और हम 185 155 वर्जन से हम लोग ट्रेड इनिशिएट करेंगे। सिंपल, और तीसरा कुछ नहीं है। बाकी आप इसके अंदर और यू कैन गेट इनटू द डिटेल एनालिसिस इफ यू हैव ऑप्टेड फॉर द ट्रेनिंग। आपको ट्रेनिंग जो आपने लिया, ट्रेनिंग वीडियो या ट्रेनिंग कोर्सेज आपने ज्वाइन किया है, आपके पास वीडियोज है, गो इन डिटेल हाउ टू, किस तरीके से आपने 155 वर्जन या 185 वर्जन को डिटेल में देखना है। लेकिन मैंने आपको एक होलिस्टिक व्यू बता दिया हूँ कि किस तरीके से मैं यूज करता हूँ। सो दिस इज द बॉटम, अगेन वी गॉट अ बॉटम एट दिस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट, price signed in. Here I got a high volume test. If I get opportunity, I would have shot over here with my stop loss over here. Simple. I got a good opportunity. And again, there is no whatsoever bottom formation taking place at this particular point. So I'll wait for the bottom formation. If not, that is not the case, I will trail my stop loss with this one, or either I will sit with a fixed uh, risk to reward ratio. Simple. आप किस पे किसी को कोई सवाल पूछना है, कोई प्रश्न है, इफ एनीबडी वांट्स टू आस्क, दिस इज द बाइलिंगुअल सेशन, इंग्लिश और हिंदी दोनों भी है। सो किसी को प्रश्न पूछना है, सवाल पूछना है तो दे कैन आस्क। वैसे भी हम लोग 10 मिनट 8 मिनट में सेशन एंड होएगा।
अभी जैसे यहाँ पे ये रेजिस्टेंस बना हुआ है, अगर अपन को कोई भी अच्छी सेल कैंडल यहाँ पे दिखेगी तो अपन सेल ले सकते हैं, राइट?
अगर आप 155 वर्जन का अगर आप फॉलो कर रहे हो तो बराबर, लेकिन मैं तो ये चाहूंगा कि ये रेजिस्टेंस यहाँ बने। अभी एग्जाम्पल
ओके
के तौर पे, अगर हाँ, अगर एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे ये रेजिस्टेंस बना हुआ है, ये रिबन ऊपर है, अगर मुझे सेल ट्रेड इनिशिएट करना है तो आई वुड लव, मैं ये देखना चाहूंगा कि अगर ये सपोर्ट भी नीचे बनता है, हम बॉटम भी तोड़ते हैं और रिबन के नीचे भी है, तो तीनों इंडिकेटर्स हमारे फेवर में है। राइट, यू गेटिंग, आप लोग समझ
राइट,
रही हैं बात को? तो
बिल्कुल
यहाँ
बहुत
पर
अच्छे से।
प्रोबेबिलिटी सेल अपॉर्चुनिटी की मेरी ज्यादा है। यहाँ पर अगर मैं सेल
हाँ
कर
जी।
रहा हूँ तो मुझे चाहिए कि तीनों चीजें नीचे चाहिए फेवर में।
ओके।
ठीक है, ये समझिए आपको,
हाँ ये समझ गया।
क्योंकि यहाँ पर राउंडिंग ऑफ हो गया, शॉर्टनिंग ऑफ थ्रस्ट हो गया, हमको यहाँ पर बॉटम फॉर्मेशन नहीं मिला तो नहीं मिला, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। हम जहां हमको मिलेगा ट्रेड हम वहीं करेंगे। यहाँ लेकिन हमारे लिए शॉर्टनिंग ऑफ थ्रस्ट ऑलरेडी हो चुका है। आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पर, यहाँ से सपोर्ट को उसने, जो मेरा 185 वर्जन का सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस बनाने का आपको मैंने प्रॉपर वे बताया हूँ, उसके अंदर अगर देखोगे तो ये बॉटम तोड़ के यहाँ से सपोर्ट बनाया है। ये देख रहे हो, हाई वॉल्यूम पुल बैक हुआ।
हाँ।
तो आई मैं ये वीडियो के अंदर उसके ऊपर ज्यादा डिस्कस नहीं करना चाहता, क्योंकि फिर बाद में
ओके
लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे। मैं सिंपल रख रहा हूँ ट्रेड सेटअप के लिए, सबको लोगों को बताने के लिए, और जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके लिए भी समझाने के लिए सिंपल रख रहा हूँ, और जो लोग ये वीडियो देखेंगे यूट्यूब पे या जो भी, उनके लिए भी सिंपल रख रहा हूँ। और मैं फिर से कह रहा हूँ कि अगर किसी को वीडियो देखना है तो देखिए, नहीं देखना है मत देखिए। आपके लाइक्स करना है लाइक कीजिए, नहीं करना है मत कीजिए। मैं यहाँ पर अपना सब्सक्राइबर बेस बनाने के लिए नहीं आया हूँ। मेरे पास एक इन्फॉर्मेशन है, मैं पास ऑन करने के लिए आया हूँ। जिसको चाहिए रहेगा वो लीजिए, जिसको नहीं चाहिए कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, क्योंकि मेरे लिए मेरी खुद की ट्रेडिंग सफिशिएंट है। जो मैं ट्रेडिंग कर रहा हूँ वही मैं इंडिकेटर्स आपको बता रहा हूँ। ओके, और कोई सवाल है? और वी आर गुड टू एंड, 5 मिनट्स है। किसी को कोई दूसरा मार्केट देखना है, कुछ पूछना है तो पूछिए। if anyone is having any question they can ask. make use of the time which I'm sharing with you. This is a live market session, so if you have any live market session related question, you can ask me. Any interpretation or anything related to that one, you can ask me. I think due to festive season, we are not finding any XUSD, any trade setups. I think this will continue till Jan, because market would go flat for like till we approach Jan 1 or Jan 15. Because in most of the cases, whenever the festive season is going on, we don't see much movement. That is quite expected.
Quadri, can you go to the CPO for 1 hour?
Once again, FCPO H 2025. But friend, we have only 1 hour. So I want like we have only 3 minutes at our disposal. So please, if you have anything to ask, please.
Based on the 1 hour, if I see the 188, then it's already at the bottom. So then I would expect that it should be bounce up. Is that a fair kind of view, analysis?
Yes, this is a very, like, you have asked the question when things are very like we are going to see new things or new bottoms or new top formation, especially new bottom. Whenever this kind of situation happens now, this is the situation wherein you have to tighten your stop loss. If you have initiated any position around at this particular point, or at this at this particular point, or in this particular area, so whenever this kind of situation happens, you should be on a lookout. So for tightening your stop loss, or bringing your stop loss, or trailing your stop loss, because what happens, we don't know how much far this price will go downwards, or we would get a pullback from this particular point. So this is an area either you can exit the position at this particular point, because we have already reached the previous bottom.
Yeah.
You can see this is the previous bottom. So this thing, और ये आप लोग Indian traders के लिए भी important है. When if this thing is happening, price is reaching as soon as this level is going below this red line, or this particular oscillator is going below a red line, you should tighten your stop loss, bring your stop loss closer to the level, and then if you want, you can exit the position, because we don't know for how many points it will go downwards, or it will bounce back from this particular level. Because as we can see, we are undergoing a bottom formation phase. A bottom formation is about to take place, and we are already reaching the bottom. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, good. If I don't have a position, and if I want to enter into a position for the pullback, then I need to wait for some kind of setup first, isn't it? So I shouldn't enter
definitely. Don't straight away jump into a position by just looking at it. So wait for the opportunity. Okay. So I'll end the session because we have already passed the time. We have already reached the deadline. So thanks for attending the session, and randomly I will take the session. If you have any questions, you can drop me a message. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I hope you people might have enjoyed the session. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Thank you.